I've got the new Rab Ionosphere 5 sleeping pad to show you. It's got some clever technology built into it, so we'll get it set up and then we'll have a bit of a talk about the tilt or thermo ionic lining technology, whatever that is. So Rab have been making class leading sleeping bags for years now, but only very recently have they ventured into sleeping pads. Alright, so this is the Ionosphere 5, weighs 550 grams, 8 centimeters thick. This is the regular size. It's an insulated pad. It's got what they call their tilt technology, which is thermo ionic lining technology. So that is this metal infused liner in here. So there is also a synthetic insulation in here, but they've got a thin, I think it's aluminium lining in this, which is part of their tilt technology, which reduces heat loss through radiation by up to 30%. So this means that they can make a sleeping pad that is very lightweight, very warm, it's comfortable as well. So this particular sleeping pad has got an R value of 4.8, which is around the same as the Thermarest X-Lite. I've not tested this out in the wild yet, but this should do pretty much all year round here in the UK. So the Thermarests are around £220. This you can pick up for around £125, so it's quite a bit cheaper than the Thermarest. It looks remarkably similar to my X-Bed Hyperlight, so I'm wondering if it's made in the same factory. So these shoulder baffles here are a little bit raised up, so that helps keep you in the middle of the pad. So it's got baffles that run down the length of the pad, so I find that these are better for keeping me on the pad. I actually prefer these to comfort than the ones where the baffles go across. So this patterning on the pad is, it's like a little grippy surface, so that's designed to stop yourself slipping around on your mat. So it is grippier on this ground sheet when I face it the wrong way around. So it still might slip in your tent a bit, but you're not going to slip off it with your sleeping bag on. This is a comfortable pad, but you might want to look at the wider version if you don't like your elbows falling off. All of these 50 centimeter pads, they can be a little bit narrow for some people, especially if you lay on your back. So the majority of the time I'm a side sleeper, so I don't tend to notice on the narrower pads. I do need a decent pillow though. But this pad is really comfortable and it's quiet. It's nowhere near as noisy as the Thermarest or the Seat Summit. Very quiet pad indeed. You can notice these raised baffles at the edges holding you on. There's no rolling off the pad as such, and you can feel this grey pattern actually gripping you. Yeah, early impressions are good. Right, so I've got a tilt sleeping bag with me as well. I just want to show you just how small this compresses down. So this is the Rab Mythic Ultra 180. It's got a Rab limit rating, 0 degrees. An EN comfort rating of 7 degrees. I would say it's closer to the EN rating. I have had this down to just above freezing. Slept all right, but you can start to feel the chill a little bit. So again, this bag is tilt technology. I think this has got titanium infused particles that are, they are bound at the thread sort of level. So it's like bonded into the material. And what this does is it helps reflect your heat back and keeps you warm for a lighter weight. So it's still got down insulation in there. hydrophobic down as well, so it is water repellent. So the tilt is Rab's own patented technology. So I have known in other sleeping pads, so Thermo, for example, they've got like the foil inside their baffles, which helps reflect your heat. I've never known it being in at material level as well, so you're literally sleeping on and in metal. Very clever tech. When this bag came out, I think it was about £500–600, which is crazy money for a sleeping bag, just to be so lightweight. Packs to nothing, and it's 400 grams. So if the pad's anything to go by, the technology's must be getting easier to make, and it's dropping down in price. So this is a lot cheaper than a Thermarest. And I've seen that Rab do a synthetic bag with tilt in it. I think that's around £150–170. It was more the pad that I wanted to show you, because I've not really seen any of these on the internet yet. Yeah, it's pretty much identical to my X-Ped pad. All of these welds seem really good. I've had it inflated for a few days and there was no air loss at all. This valve is really good. There's a one-way valve and a quick release valve there as well. You can, if you want to, push this little button in. That will adjust your firmness of the mattress. So this is a 20 denier polyester. It is made completely with recycled materials. There's a Stratos insulation inside, which reduces loss of heat through convection to the ground. That is also 100% recycled. Then you've got your tilt reflective layer in there, which reduces loss of heat through radiation. So all in all, it gives you a really good warmth to weight ratio when it comes to sleeping pads. I think the only thing that is better than it for warmth to weight are the Thermarest pads. The X-Therm, for example, is about the same weight as this, and it is warmer. However, the Thermarest is double the price. So to deflate the mat, pull out the valve. So literally, you can still see there's a little bit of loft there. That is the Stratos insulation inside. It does pack away easily. Fold it a couple of thirds. Roll it up. I quite like the bag on this as well. It's just a stretchy one. You can fit the inflatable bag in there as well. There is a repair patch inside. This is the size for the regular version. What's your thoughts on the Rab Ionosphere? The tilt technology is really clever. I've been using it now for a couple of years with this bag. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching. See you next time.